guys, welcome back to Thotology. This is lesson 20. Happy New Year. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a headache, I'm bloated, and I'm gonna get drunk on today's episode, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. But I promise to do a field sobriety test and a breathalyzer before I get in my car, because that's the responsible thing to do.
No, you're not.
No,
you're not.
Anywho.
That's for legal purposes.
Yeah, for legal purposes, I'm definitely not gonna drive inebriated. But anyway, so, I have my girl Jax here with me. Jax, give me your Insta.
Hi guys, I missed you guys. I haven't seen you in
I know, it's been a hot minute.
Talked to you guys in a while. It's Jax Naomi.
And then, Mariah Malibuji, whatever. I'll spell it at the end of the episode. Michael! Get over here!
If y'all could see Mariah right now, her tits are out.
So I'm wearing this
completely out.
I'm wearing this quarter zip, and I thought I was gonna be cold, but now it's like really hot. What? I just wanted to see your pretty face. Can you just hang out in here with us? It's been a minute. What are you doing? Are you watching Sports Center with Jeff?
This is the first time Jeff and
You're not gonna watch Sports Center with Jeff while we're recording.
Pee on your face.
Yeah, I want you to be here the whole time. I'm feeling needy today. I'm on my period, and I just want the whole team to be here. All right. It's like when Ellen tried to turn the work environment around and everybody wasn't buying it.
We're a broken family right now.
We're still trying to turn it around.
We're broken.
Alright, so Jax has a whole bunch of lists of things that we're going to talk about today. Some of them I've been made aware of. Others, she said she's going to spring on me, and I was just told that it would probably benefit me if I had some alcohol today. So Jax is having a margarita. What the fuck is that purple thing in the bottle?
This is just water with flavoring.
This is water.
Flavoring stuff.
Oh, okay, let me put my tits away. I'll have to bring them back out in a little bit. I'm gonna have a margarita, whatever. All right, let's get this shit rolling. First of all, we wanted to talk about what? New Year's resolutions? Clearly Jeff has one because he's over there eating a fucking orange, which I'm pretty sure this is the only time I've ever seen him eat a fruit, so I'm really confused. I don't know.
It's crazy because he actually does a lot.
Really?
He eats fruits a lot.
Jeff, what do you try to do? Try to get hot? For what? For who? For yourself?
That's what y'all say.
But we do it. It's different. It's different. No, just kidding. I hope that you fit into the bikini that you're trying to fit into, whatever.
Appreciate it.
Wait, so that's your...
I need that thong bikini. I need to see him in the thong bikini.
Oh my god, I would die. So wait, did you guys both do like a healthy eating thing or what?
I mean, not really. We're just like, we've already been off and on, but like now we're just kind of like, okay, like...
Y'all we're gonna be fine as fuck together.
Boss couple.
Okay, so wait, did you guys have any other resolutions or anything though?
My resolution is probably just to think of, or create like another business probably.
You already have a business.
I want another one.
Well, I mean, look at you just fucking... You know what? I don't even know why we asked them to be here with us and have a family bonding activity, because they're literally not even fucking paying attention. Yeah, I'm talking shit on you so hard right now. I'm upset.
They're moving in here.
I'm gonna expose your Instagram. Like, Jeff, thank you. Jeff is supposed to be in here, like, with his snarky comments. Just sit on Jeff's lap, Michael. It's not weird. You guys have been friends for a really long time.
Ain't even like that.
They would too.
So I didn't have a New Year's resolution, but I think that we all expected that because my life is just perpetually a shit show, right? I don't think
it's a fun shit show though.
Yeah, but I don't think that anybody was like, oh, Mariah's gonna set a goal and like stick to it. Michael has to call me every Wednesday and be like, we still don't have the description for the episode. We've been doing this for 9 months. Get with the program. And I'm just like, yeah, I know, I suck, my bad.
Yeah, y'all go report Michael's Instagram account so it can be deleted.
Yeah, what is this Instagram account? Hold on, what is it? Let's go.
Oh my god.
I want you guys to report Michael's Instagram. Hold on, let's see. Yo, if this shit gets deleted, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
And do it for sexual harassment.
Yeah, for indecent exposure. It's Shanudi IM. So, or wait, Shanudi M. It's SHANOUDIM. There's 9 posts, and he's the CEO, hype man, and podcast expert. Just say that he had his dick out or something. I don't care what you have to say. But anyway, yeah, so I didn't have a New Year's resolution. I've just been kind of like chilling. I went to Hawaii, and I had my butt cheeks out the whole time.
It looks so fun.
It was fun.
You got tanner.
Yeah, we should all go. We should all go and just lay out and not do a fucking thing. Yo, that COVID test before I went, that shit was so stressful. Like, I was running around trying to get a friggin' COVID test, and then that reminds me of that thing I sent you today about the nussy. Do you know what the nussy is?
I didn't know what a nussy was until Mariah sent me what a nussy was.
Sorry. So your nussy is the pussy of your nose. So basically, what happened, look at Jeff's face. So basically what happened is, COVID started and people started having to get like their noses molested, you know, for like COVID swabs, and it became like a fetish thing because people were like choking and gagging on it, and apparently it's like a turn on now. So they call it getting your nussy fingered or like whatever.
Your nussy twiddled with.
Yeah, your nussy. Yeah. So that's your nussy, and it's like, oh yeah, touch my nussy, whatever. Anyway, so all right, what else? We're talking about gross shit today. It's not gross.
It's real life shit.
It's real life stuff. We're talking about sexuality. I obviously have some stories that I could tell. I've been causing some problems as of late. But yeah, who wants to go first? What's the first question? Ooh, you know what? Let's start with one that you said that you were just gonna drop on me, like one that I don't know of yet. I'm excited.
I don't know if it's really like a question. All right, so you're gonna get out your phone.
Oh fuck.
Go to your DMs. And you're gonna read your 6th DM.
My 6th DM?
Yeah.
If it's from one of these fucking jewelry companies.
And if it's not like a guy, then you need to go to the next one, the following one, and see what guy.
So is it my regular DMs or the one like that people request to DM me?
Let's do requested.
Okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just hard eyes. Let's see.
Did he say anything else in the?
I have one in here that says, "Do you have Cash App?"
Okay.
And then I have, let's see what else. Just a bunch of freaking companies, you know, but like, they're like, pick an item and then pay shipping. I'm like, yo, I'm on to you, man. Like, I'm not gonna go pick an item.
Come on.
And then, let's see, what other good DMs have I gotten lately? Hey, gorgeous, how are you doing tonight? Let's see. You kind of look like Mary Ann from Gilligan's Island. When I was wearing my... Let's see, what else have I got? Thank your service. I'm sorry while being prepared for one hellish trauma like this. I don't even know what all this says. Like, it's just like a whole paragraph. Hey, Mariah, so I saw you on Hinge and shooters shot. Not shooters shoot. Shooters shot. So I thought I'd try the DM. I see her in Nova. I'm in Bethesda. If you're interested in a fun date, holla back. I have to feed my goldfish, so I'm gonna pass. Let's see what else we got.
I think my worst one was this one, like, guys will just ask you for, like, feet pics over and over.
Yeah, like, or the ones where they want to drink your urine.
Okay, I'm not got
Jeff nods like, yeah, I've been there. Let's see, I'm trying to find, like, the grossest one I was like in the airport or something, and this guy was like, come home to daddy, and I was like, number one, you're not a daddy, but I was like, do you need me to call you an ambulance? Like, did you hit your fucking head? Because in what world, dude? Like, in what world would I call you daddy? Actually, speaking of sex stories, some dude, I'm not going to give a timeline away, but some dude asked me to call him daddy recently, and I'm like, you shouldn't have to ask me to call you daddy in sex, like during sex. And then he said,
that's just weird. Like, why would you?
He said, quote unquote, whose pussy is this? And I pretty sure I was drunk and I laughed and I said mine, and I just kept going. So that was weird. It's weirder because you know him. So
I do.
Oh wait, we're not gonna out names though, because I'll end up in it. Will you shut up, Jeff? This is not your life on the line. Will you just calm down and hold on? I have other stories coming, okay?
I think we should out the name.
No, we can't. Listen, no, that one we cannot. No, he knows too many people. We cannot out his name, dude. That one would be bad. Why did I feel like it cut off?
Hey, no, keep going. Just keep going.
So, no, we can't out that one. That one would be too. I'd be getting a lot of angry phone calls. We would get banned from like, every bar in the tri-state area.
Since we're on the topic of sex, what are your thoughts on morning sex?
I don't know. It just kind of, I think it just like depends. I'm more of like a stay up super late and have sex person.
Is morning sex only for like one night stand type of stuff, or is it for like more of like a relationship type of thing? You think?
I think it happens
Or
more.
just for freaks.
I think it honestly, or just for freaks. I think it happens more during like one night stands. Honestly.
Yeah, because you're trying to get a second time before.
Yeah,
you
before
leave, like,
I never talk to you again. I actually did that to a guy recently.
That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense.
I forgot, Michael, you're gonna love this. Did you know that we've officially hit the spot where guys are scared to date me because of the podcast? I've had more than 4 or 5 guys.
But we haven't outed them.
Recently, I know, but they don't care. They've been like, are you going to talk about me on the podcast? I'm scared you're going to talk about me on the podcast. I'm like, bro, I haven't even outed anybody.
You want to gauge success? That's how you gauge
Yeah,
success.
I know. Michael wants me to out. I have to actually, should I talk to you about the NFL player that wants to fly me out? No, I'm not dropping that name either. That is a big one, but I'm not dropping that. Jeff's like, no, don't do it. We don't want that one.
You don't need that one. She needs that.
I gotta hold that. I gotta hold that in my back. I'm gonna hold that one in my back pocket. Let's see. So, okay, well, it's been a minute. I got a lot of shit okay, so are we talking about sex stories or?
Well, my thoughts on morning sex, I think it's fine. I think it
You and
depends
Jeff
though.
have been together for 100
But
years.
it's like,
you guys have a morning
you know what I'm
sex?
saying? I mean, yeah.
Wait, but who likes the morning sex though? Do you like it or does he like it or is it like begrudgingly you do it or you
He'll probably initiate if it's in the morning.
Really? You dirty little slut.
He just covered his mouth.
Oh, he's like, who, me? Yeah.
But like, I feel like some reasons why people don't like it is because like people might have like some stank ass breath.
Well, that,
People,
yeah.
looking crusty in the morning, like.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I'm not gonna say the illegal things that I have partaken in. But the next morning, I'm like, yo, I'm almost dead. Like, let's not. Or like when it was me and my ex, like he was staying over all the time. He had to get up early, so like I would still be sleeping, and so he would leave or whatever. But sometimes we'd be up to like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and then he would sleep for like 4 hours and go to work, and I'd be like, bye, like. But I mean. I'll do it. I went on a date recently with this guy within the last 2 months, and I had sex with him that morning because I knew I was never going to talk to him again, and I was just like, well,
fuck it.
And then he wouldn't. Then he didn't want to stop like calling me. And one day he was like, hey, call me later. And I like looked at my friends and I was like, bro, he's not pregnant, right? Like that doesn't happen. So why do I need to call you? And then he was like, you ghosted me. And I'm like, dude, we went on one date. Like I mean, I felt a little bit bad because I was like, oh, he's a nice guy, but I'm also like, I'm busy right now, and if I'm not crazy about you, then I'm not gonna pursue it.
He took it a different way than how y'all was supposed to be taking it.
Like it was one date, dude, and then I was like, listen,
some niggas be crazy.
Oh, listen to this shit. I was nice too. I was like, listen, I'm sorry, like I should have said something sooner, but like I'm not really looking for that right now. I was like, if you want to be friends, like we can be friends. And he was like, well, I don't want to be your friend. He was like, I've obviously wanted more than that from the beginning. And I'm like, bro, we just started talking like not even 10 days ago. And so literally I texted back and I was like, all right, I'll just go fuck myself. Because I'm like, so if I won't be your girlfriend, then you just don't want to hang out with me at all. I'm actually fine with that too. I really could give a shit less. But that was the first time I had sex in my new bed, and then I broke my bed.
I think I remember you telling that story.
Yeah, it was pretty upsetting. I just feel like my bed's just not made for, the heavy duty stuff. You just need to lay a tarp down and just go to town on that.
I like your nails, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Like some farm animals or something. Alright, next question. 14 minutes already. And we haven't even gotten through one of our Can I help you?
You want me to pay attention?
Yo, do we have any snacks, Michael?
Or does it run?
Did you know, guys, did you know that our studio, did you know that we're so high class that you can now ask for room temperature water or cold water?
That's how people lose weight nowadays.
What, room temperature water or cold water?
Yeah.
What? Anyway, alright, next.
So what are, if you could relive one sexual experience, what would it be?
Oh god, there's just so many I haven't had sex. There's just so many to choose from. Let me think real hard about that.
And it doesn't have to be the best either. Like, it's just, which one would you relive? Is it a relationship sex?
Probably probably relationship sex. But there also was a time that I had sex on a golf course on base. That was pretty fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Or there was
really
a time
spontaneous.
that I had sex in front of the Christmas tree when my mom wasn't home. Like I was home on leave. Yeah. And then
Were you wearing a
and
Santa
then
outfit?
consequently no. But then consequently I think me and my ex like broke up like the next day. But so there was that, and then where else? I did it on top of the dorms or the barracks when I was stationed in Guam. Where else have I done it? What's the craziest place you've had sex?
Craziest place?
Yeah.
I be wanting to do it at crazy places.
You do want to do it crazy? Oh, you want to and he won't? Jeff, why are you gonna be boring? Yet again, making me and Jax do all the fucking work. Like, Michael and Jeff are like, go out and have experiences so that you can talk about it on the podcast. Well, guess what? Your wagon is hitched to Jax, so you have to be crazy too.
But location doesn't always mean everything. Like, I definitely had probably the best sexual experience, probably like with my boyfriend.
Oh, really?
In a relationship.
With that boyfriend? You don't even care.
Collapse.
Let's see. So, I mean, yeah, I'd probably relive, like, relationship sex. I just think it's better. Because, and the reason why is, I'm not...
You actually like them. You care about them.
Yeah, and this is the thing.
And girls are
I'm gonna do different things with somebody that I'm with than with somebody I'm not with. You know? So, like, the good sex has always been, like, when I was in a relationship. Alright, next. What else we got?
Alright, guys, so...
Ask me, oh my God.
Mariah does not own a dildo.
I just don't understand the need
That's a
for
lot,
one.
man. That's
Okay, hold on, really quick. Does everybody own one and I don't know about it? How many friends do you? How many friends
All my
do you
friends
have?
have one.
No.
All my friends have a dildo.
No, they do not.
Yes, they do.
Except
Maybe
for
like
me.
maybe one. I mean, yeah. I guess you're the first.
Why do
that I
you
know
even
of.
need it? All you need is a vibrator.
I mean, this is like almost the same thing, kind of like.
What do you mean almost the same kind of thing?
What do you mean? Just a vibrator.
Just a vibrator. That's all.
A vibrator
you
is a
need.
dildo.
No, it's
You're
not.
talking about just a clipper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That technically is like a vibrator, kind of, or like
Yeah,
a
it's
dildo.
a vibrator.
I guess
but I thought a dildo.
It's a dick, like
Yeah.
fake dick, like.
Yeah, I don't like to say it. Like, of all the things I don't like of all the things I'll say, I don't like to say the word dildo.
You need that.
You
need the vibrator and you need the little fake dick too.
I mean, I feel like that's a lot going on. I only have 2 hands. Like,
You use both your hands.
Well,
It's better than your fingers. That's all
how
I
am
gotta
I?
say.
Listen, I'm not using my fingers, but I'm using the vibrator that, like, I don't know. It's a, like, I'm not.
I'm just saying you need to
I
get both.
masturbated a lot the other day, and I just.
You need to get it and you need to try it.
Uh,
If y'all have never got a dildo before, definitely try it. Don't be afraid to go into the stores, like
I'm not
what's
afraid
the
to go
Hot
into the
Topic or
store.
Spencer's. Go in there, go grab a little
Jeff, do you
mini
have a
one.
dildo? Jeff has a dildo.
He uses it. I use mine in his ass.
Mm-mm.
Just kidding.
Wait, Jeff, be honest. Look at me. Have you let Jax put a finger in your butt?
No, he will not let me.
What is it? Wait, Michael, have
He
you had a
thinks
finger
it's
in your
gay.
butt?
Fuck no.
He thinks it's
What?
gay. I'm like, okay, it's not gay if a girl's doing it.
You know that's where your G
First of
spot's
all,
located, right?
Exactly. I've been trying to explain that.
You know, this is what it is.
Years.
You want to know what it is?
Get the fuck
This is
out
what
of
it is.
here.
This is what it is.
You're
I'm
wasting
looking at
mine.
Jeff and I can tell that if he liked it, he'd be like, oh no. Like, you know what, I had somebody, a
You
guy,
think he's gay?
a guy in the
That's
military
issue.
told me this.
It's not even.
And he was a weird dude, but he was like, I let a girl play with my ass one time, and he was like, then I needed it. And he was like, now I just can't get there
That's
unless
not
they
okay.
do. And I'm gonna tell you
That's not
straight up,
okay.
I have,
That's
like,
a crack-
I have
crack
some
dealer.
of my, like, there's like, one of my really good friends, he's in the military, and like, we're like, super, like, tight, and he's open about it. He's like, yeah. He was like, I want her to put a finger in my ass, and I'm just like,
What's his name?
Yeah, some
so I
guys-
never meet
I'm
him?
not telling on him. I love him.
So I can never meet this guy.
No, he's hilarious, and he's just like the last person that you would expect.
Yeah.
Like he's not. He looks like he would be like alpha male, super masculine, like not open
But
to
he
that
just likes
shit.
getting pegged.
No, I don't think that. But he's definitely like the yank on my
Regardless,
balls
y'all
and
would like it. Y'all would like it. Y'all are just too afraid because you don't want a little title. We're not gonna tell on y'all like the fuck.
I mean, clearly,
Actually, we might.
clearly we
Actually,
are.
we might.
Clearly we are.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, what's the weirdest? Oh, I don't want to ask you this question because then I have to answer it myself. Jeff, let's put Jeff on the spot. Can we put Jeff on the spot? Jeff, what's the weirdest thing you've ever done sexually, or that a girl's ever asked you to do? And then you answer too. We'll all answer. Like the weirdest thing somebody's ever asked you to do. Doesn't have to be within
No
your
one's asked me to do
relationship.
anything weird. I would just do stuff.
It's nothing weird.
And now I'm not saying I'm doing anything weird, but I'm just like.
Nothing.
I've had some gross shit happen. I'm not gonna lie.
Tell me.
He's probably got shit on or something, and it was not by me.
Jax is like, I would just like to
I am
clarify,
not
it was not by
shitting
me.
during sex.
That is like my worst nightmare though. Listen, that is every girl's worst nightmare when your boyfriend's like, let's do butt stuff. Which I would just like to clarify, like that's like a golden arch that just most men in my life you'll never get there. Especially guys that like I just started talking to, if they bring up butt stuff, I just laugh at them. I'm just like, I don't know who you thought you were to me, but you are not. That's
yeah,
not
like I'm
happening.
not.
But
especially
every
the first
single
date
girl,
right
and
now.
like, it doesn't matter how tough the girl is. She always sounds like this. Ready? It's like, hey babe, you want to do butt stuff? But I don't want to poop on you on accident. Like, and boom. Like, what if I poop? Like, yeah, that's just like my worst fucking nightmare. Okay, Jeff, did you get pooped on or what? I need to know.
No.
Okay, then what happened? You had something nasty happen. What was it?
I've just had some bad things happen.
Like what? Give me one
That's not
thing.
descriptive. I just had bad things happen.
Yeah, I've just had bad things happen.
He's like that guy in the movie that's just like, yeah, I've had a really tough life, like, but I can't talk about it. But also, I'm gonna keep bringing it up. No, tell me
You're
one
the one
thing.
bringing it up.
Yeah, I need to know. I want to know. Okay, so you mean to tell me the
We
only?
need to know Shanooties too.
Yeah, Snooty, what's the grossest thing that's ever happened to you during
Grossest
sex?
thing?
This one peeing
Ooh,
your mouth.
I have a good story.
I mean,
It's really gross
squirting, but nothing like
Discuss
crazy.
this.
Squirting your mouth.
Nothing crazy.
So
Jeff thinks squirting is pee.
it
Dude, it
is.
is. Yeah, it is.
I don't think
I don't think it is. I know it is.
I don't think it always the case. I don't think
I
so.
looked
Comfy,
I looked it up.
Like,
You know what? Thotology, this used to be a sacred space for learning and self-love. and
This is learning. This is
It's
learning.
turned into a workshop of like how to give a blowjob 101. But anyway, I looked it up. I do my reading, and apparently that thing is closely related to urine. You had to get this on tape, didn't you, Jeff? Thanks a lot. Okay, what else were we gonna talk about? We were gonna talk about
Best positions.
on top. On top.
The guy on top or you on top?
Me on top,
I
obviously.
feel like that's not.
That's not
I don't
common.
care if
That's
it
an
feels good
unpopular
for them.
opinion.
No, that's not common.
Yeah,
though.
For girls,
You don't
I feel
think
like
that's
it's unpopular
common?
For a
opinion.
girl to say that, no.
Yeah, no,
Really?
for a
And you know
girl
what's actually
to-
crazy though? I was gonna put that as my second favorite.
Really?
Because I've actually been enjoying it more.
Really?
Yeah.
That's my hands down go-to.
Yeah, it's unpopular.
It's very unpopular.
Girls like to be on the bottom.
Nah, I don't think the
No.
bottom.
What do
No,
they
but
like
there's
then?
certain angles that you can get it. You know what I'm saying?
I have never, ever.
I feel like the most common the girl one that they like is either doggy style or probably the main one is when the guy's on top and the girl has her legs back and the guy's like hitting it like that.
What do you mean,
Pushing
like
it
over the
forward.
shoulders?
Yeah.
Like her legs are up, yeah, on the shoulders.
Yeah, but here's
and
my
he's hitting
thing.
it like that.
How-
That's like the deepest.
What's
you
your
can get,
What's
you know
your
what I'm saying?
go-to that you will have an orgasm?
I mean, probably at the top.
Exactly. So
Or actually,
that's,
I don't know.
that's why I think I'm
I don't know.
selfish because I know what's gonna happen for me. And have you ever heard guys like make that joke about like, oh, we scoot the chair or whatever? And I'm just like, yeah, we have to scoot the chair because you have no idea what the fuck you're doing. And if you knew what
You
you
know
were
how hard
doing,
it is to give a girl an orgasm though? I feel like unless you have
I mean,
like,
I don't think it. I mean,
unless
I
you
don't know.
have a 13-inch cock and you're dating like an NBA
First
player,
of all, if you're a 13,
it's very easy. You
If
know
you're
what I'm saying?
dating a
But-
13-inch, get the fuck away from me. That's terrifying. I want absolutely nothing to do
Oh my
with
god, I
that.
was watching the show.
If a dude whipped that out, I'd be like, I will call you an Uber to leave my house. Like,
Right. Have you seen Flavor of Love?
no.
So
What the fuck is
Jeff
that?
made me
Flavor of Love.
No, what is
Jeff
that?
made me
You
watch the
serious?
show. It's like a dating
Flavor
show.
Flav?
It's kind of like The
Oh,
Bachelor.
yeah.
Yeah,
Flavor
The
Flav,
Bachelor
yeah,
kind of,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah,
with
yeah.
like a
Flavor
really
Flav,
ghetto version.
Yeah.
And there's this one girl like Hoops who apparently at some point dated Shaquille O'Neal. Imagine what that nigga's dick looks like. Like
How
Shaquille
tall is he?
O'Neal.
He's like
dick.
7 what? 7'2"?
He's
7'2",
Like
20,
7'2",
something, like
25 fucking
Dude.
shoe,
Yeah.
like.
That had to have scarred her. She can never take another dick for the rest of her
Okay,
life. That's gonna be
I have a
satisfactory.
question. Have you ever been in a situation where, I hate to do this because I feel like I'm not being a lady, but whatever. I mean,
What the fuck?
I know, right? Me saying that. So, have you ever been with a guy that's like really, 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 really small? and then they're like, oh my god.
Yeah, one time.
They're like, oh my god, you're so tight. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm like, how do you feel that?
Oh my. And then,
No, yeah.
yeah,
One
and I'm
time,
like,
one time.
that's happened to me, and I'm just like, are we experiencing the same
Yeah,
thing?
it was so weird. It was
Or
so
like
weird.
dudes that bust so fast, and then they're like, "This is what I hate." Ready? I don't care if you bust fast. Like I don't care.
Own
because
it. Own
it. Like we'll go again. Like whatever. Cool. You're turned on. Great. What I absolutely hate is when dudes always try to talk themselves up, and I've had dudes be like, "Oh, Mariah, you need a real man. Like I'm gonna put it down. Like well, like you know."
They talk that
They're
talk
like,
and
they're
can't
like-
walk
and
the
they
fucking walk.
literally will be like, they'll talk shit about like people I've been with or something. They'll be like, oh, your ex, or like, oh, this, like, he didn't know what he was doing, and like all this other stuff. And then like finally, I'll end up having sex with this guy, and then 10 seconds. This actually happened.
You gave them the benefit
You know
of the doubt.
what?
They wanted it too much.
I hate this dude so much. I almost want to out him, and he owns a business in the DMV. That's what I'm gonna give you that. He owns a business in the DMV, and he was talking himself up for months, and he was like, this was during quarantine, by the way. He was just like, oh yeah, like your ex sucks, and like all this other shit. You need a real man, like all this other stuff, whatever, right? We finally end up having sex. I'm not kidding you. 10 seconds in, 10 seconds, he stops, and I was like, did you just come? And he was like, no, I just had a lot of pre-workout today. And I was like, that's not me down there.
Like, why is it getting soft?
I was like,
why is it getting soft?
he was just like, I'm just really tired. And I'm like, what? And then like a couple weeks later, he like came out and admitted it. He was like, yeah, I was really embarrassed. Like, yeah, I came super fast. And I'm like, so you sat here and talked yourself up for months. You need a real man, Mariah, blah, blah, big buff dude. All of a sudden,
You got that gummy.
Yeah, and I
He
hate
got the
that. I
gummy.
really hate that. And this is the thing, like I've had guys, cause like I'll make jokes. I've had guys be like, oh, well, what if I did? Like, what if I did come fast? You know, like whatever. And this is not to say that like I get around, but I'm 28. Like I've had my fair share of like sexual experiences or whatever.
Yeah.
And my thing is, I don't care if a guy like finishes fast the first time we have sex.
Especially the first time, like it's their
Yeah,
first
but
experience.
don't be like, oh, this never happens, or like, I don't know what happened. We all know what happened. Like, I was there, you were there, we know what happened. I'm trying to think of like, oh, I have a really, really gross story for you guys. You ready? It didn't happen to me. So my mom is married to a cop, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in high school, they were, like, he did vice, homicide, like, all that stuff, and they were doing, like, a prostitution sting, and my mom told me that this guy showed up with a clear plastic plate. Can you guess what he wanted to watch a girl do through the plate?
Through a plastic plate.
He brought...
Sucker toes. Sucker toes.
No,
Do I get
he
multiple
brought...
choices?
Listen, I'm not going to say it because it's disgusting, I'm just going to allude to it.
I think you should
He
say it.
brought a clear plastic plate to this hotel, and he wanted to watch a girl take a number 2 on the plate while he like laid down. He wanted a girl to take a number 2 on the plate.
That's some
like,
rich people shit.
Like, did you say that's some rich people?
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's like half rich though, because he didn't like get the shit on him.
Yeah.
Ew! Ugh, it's so gross.
Yeah, OBJ
He's
getting
almost
that
there.
shit
He's
on it.
almost there. He's almost
I
there.
had a
That's
guy,
OBJ,
I tell
yeah.
this story all the time. I had a guy, it's always like the big buff ones, man, that are like the weirdest.
Fucking weird as
I
hell.
don't
They
understand.
have no social skills. That's why.
No,
They
it's
got
like,
big for no reason.
I don't know what it is. This guy started with, and I never did it, but he was like wanting me to pee on him, and I was like, okay, maybe.
I would have did it.
You should have done that.
Of course you.
You should.
It would have been fun.
That's
Like,
empowering.
I get to pee on somebody.
Yeah, like, that's
Like,
empowering.
shit to
But
get on.
listen, so he was like, that's how it started, and I never did it, but he was just like talking about things that he like, and we hadn't been hanging out that long, and then it went from I want you to pee on me to I want to drink your urine, and I was like, okay, and then he just kept talking about like how hydrated are you, like, and I was like, this is not gonna work for me.
How hydrated are you?
I gotta go. The only time I ever had sex with somebody with a man bun, that was before I found out all the weird stuff. But yeah, so that was pretty
Guys,
fucking weird.
you have to be careful when you be walking in the mall nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Literally, I was shopping. I think it was like the day after Christmas, was it, or New Year's? Sometime around there's a lot of people in the mall, right? Everyone's walking around. They got kids
Mhm.
around, stuff like that. my boyfriend sits next to this guy in like those like little massage chairs or whatever, and this guy like the guy next to him has like a laptop on his lap.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude is like flicking his dick or something. Well, there's like a still picture on the laptop of like just a girl, like a young teenage girl. If he flips the picture, it might be like an anime girl next. He's pretty much like jacking off in the middle of Texas Corner Mall, which is very fucked up.
Let's talk about how you didn't believe Jeff.
I thought Jeff was like when he first went that store because I was shopping in Victoria's Secret. When he first went that store, I thought he was lying, but it was no lie. Like me and Jeff walked over there, and we both looked at the guy, and there's other people passing the guy too, and they're like, "Yo, do you see what's going on? Like, what is this nigga doing over here?" We're like, "Okay."
You know, that happened to me when it didn't happen to me.
Something's wrong.
When I was hostessing in high school, this guy was sitting at the bar. It was like a sports bar that I worked at. So you had like the dining area, and then you had like the sports bar area. And he was literally like beating off under the bar, like underneath a menu, and they like caught him, which is like insane, you know. And then
how long can you keep the menu there before someone notices?
I have a good story. I have such a good story
scared.
that I just thought of. Okay, so when I was stationed in Guam, right? We lived in like the barracks or whatever. And so my friend came knocking on my door one day, and he was like, "You're not gonna believe what just happened in my room." And I was like, okay, tell me. So we lived on the first floor, and there's like 3 floors, right? And he was like, this like water started leaking out of his ceiling, right? And so he called like maintenance, and he was like, "Hey, there's like water leaking out of my ceiling. Like, I don't know what's going on, like whatever." He's like touching the wall. He was like, the paint's peeling, like whatever. So they go up to the 2nd floor, right? And they find like 3 inches of standing water in the shower. And they're like, "Okay, well, the reason that there's water leaking in your room is that the shower above your room is like clogged." So they snake it. Guess what they find?
Condoms?
No. They find a
Yoda?
coagulated jizz puck. I wish you could see Jeff's face. So this dude was beating off so often in the shower that it was coagulating, and it clogged the shower, right? And it was making water like dump into my coworker's room.
Cum can do crazy things, guys.
And he was like, so yeah, they were like trying to snake it or whatever, right? So then they call the guy whose room it is, and they're like, "Yo, stop doing this! Like you're clogging the shower."
Do it in a towel or something.
And semen water is leaking into my coworker's like room, and he's like freaking out. He's like, "I was touching it, like whatever." And the guy goes, "Oh, that's not me. It must be my roommate." And they're like, "Dude, your roommate's deployed. Like your roommate isn't even living here right now. You're like beat it in a sock.
Sorry.
Use a Kleenex. Like do something." I'm trying to think of like other stories. And then one of my friends, like actually in the same dorm, she was my suite mate actually. She was like home, like she wasn't home. She had the day off. So she was like masturbating, and they do room inspections, and like the first sergeant like came in her room without knocking, and like she had to like hide her vibrator or whatever.
Are you allowed to lock the doors?
Yeah, but they have keys. So they have keys. They can unlock their room.
No.
Yeah, they can unlock your room.
No.
I'm trying to think of like other embarrassing things that. When did you start masturbating? Jeff, how old were you?
Probably like 4 years ago.
What? What?
I mean,
How old are you?
23 now.
What? 19? You didn't masturbate till you were 19? Jeff, when did you start masturbating?
Probably 13 years old, 12, 11.
I think like 15.
What?
15? That's kind of late too.
15?
For a guy.
Yo,
I knew that fingers wasn't gonna do nothing for me. I feel like fingers
Yo,
like what is up 2 fingers?
Wait,
do
Michael,
for you?
when did you start masturbating?
When I could walk.
Okay, so listen. All right, this is gonna be our topic, our last topic of today. So,
like I was having sex before then, but I wasn't like.
have you
know what
ever
I'm saying?
talked to girls and they're like, "I don't know if I've had an orgasm"? Has that
Yeah,
happened to you?
yeah.
That happens to me all the time, and I'm like, bitch, if you had an orgasm,
You would know.
You would know it, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, let's just say I started masturbating, like, in 8th grade, right? And I was like, why haven't I been doing this my entire life? I was like, this is amazing. I would go to bed early. It would be like 7:30 at night, and I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed. And my parents would be like, okay.
Okay, I'm
Like,
real tired from school.
I was just like, yeah. And like once I figured it out, I was like, wow, this is amazing. Why didn't anybody ever talk to me about this? Like, this is crazy. I would hide in my closet.
They don't teach you that in sex ed.
I would hide in my closet and do it during the day. Like, I had this we had this older house. It was like big, and I had this walk-in closet, and I would literally hide in my closet and do it. It was crazy. But anyway, so like, I've obviously been doing it for a long time, and like I've had so many of my girlfriends be like, Mariah, like, how do you know that you have an I'm like, wait, what? Like, and I'm talking like some of them been like 24, 25, and I'm like, you've never had an orgasm? What is the point of hoeing?
Dildo and
No, I don't even think, I'm gonna be straight, I don't think you need to be penetrated to have an orgasm, to be totally honest.
You don't. You can just use the vibrator, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying. With
Yeah,
the dildo,
I mean,
it feels a lot better
maybe it would.
than
I
just
mean,
one.
I don't know. I'm gonna say
Two is
listen.
better than one, Mariah.
Okay, fine, but I'm just listen. Coming from an expert, I cracked my own back one time because I came so hard. Yeah, I did. I accidentally gave myself a chiropractic adjustment. I was like, oh, that's scary. But girls, listen, okay? If you don't know if you've had an orgasm, you need to get to know your body.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the
and
biggest
girls,
thing.
they're always just like, well, I feel weird. Bitch, stop. What
Yeah,
are
why do you
you
think-
supposed to feel weird about?
Everyone feels guilty after they come or nut.
Like,
Everyone feels
listen,
guilty.
what is
I don't know, what
the
is about
difference?
that?
What is the difference between playing with your genitals in the privacy of your own home and then like the weird stuff girls do where we like sit in the sink and like pluck our eyebrows and like fuck it with like every pore on our face? You know what I'm talking about? When you sit like 2 inches from the mirror, like that's weird too. But what's the difference? Like one of them is more useful than the other, and guess what? It's playing with your private parts, okay? Like, and I'm gonna tell you right now, playing with my private parts. I know Jesus is disappointed in me, but it has gotten me out of so much trouble. Like, there are times where I'm like, I really consider doing something stupid or like texting an ex or like whatever, right? And then I do what I need to do, and I'm like, just kidding. Like, I'm fine. And you know what they call post-nut clarity for guys? Girls have it too. Girls have it too. I swear to God, we have it. And like, there's been times where I'll just be like so in the mood, and I will literally be like texting the dude that I'm like, whatever, and then I'll get done what I need to get done, and then I'm like,
You live on red.
yeah, and they're like, where did you go? I'm like, yeah, I got done what I needed to get done. See you later. Sorry, bye. So the moral of the story is, girls, if you feel like you're not coming, what's the point of your existence? Like, you need to experience this.
Release.
You need the release. I'm begging you. There is nothing better than coming home from a first date, ordering a pizza, playing with yourself 3 times, and then going to bed. Alright? I did it the other night. I would know. So I'm just saying, I woke up the next day feeling extremely refreshed. Alright? It's good for your skin, it's good for blood flow, keeps you hip, keeps you happening. Yeah. I mean, is that it for our sexual episode? I don't know. There will be more sexual episodes. We really want you guys to be sending in questions.
We're gonna wait
stuff.
for the feedback too.
Oh yeah,
See what
because
you guys
I've
think
got a
about
lot
it.
of girls asking. I mean, a lot of different questions really, but we love you guys. I miss you. It's been a minute. So yeah, Jax, you want to give them the lash plug?
Seductors by Jax LLC.
Yeah, and then it's Mariah Malabuji. You know, MARIAH MALIBU. Wait, is it? I don't know how to spell.
You don't have to spell your Instagram name. Yeah, no.
Hold on, what is it?
That's it.
What is it?
Cut
It's
the video.
wait, hold on. I thought it was a J. Malabuji, MALIBUG.
Yeah, you're done.
Okay, let's just keep in mind I've been drinking. Okay, whatever. You guys know where to find me. But anyway, we love you guys. I'm finished my margarita. Stay out the street, girl. Like, follow, subscribe.
Have an orgasm.
Oh, yeah, have an orgasm. Oh, look, Michael showed up today. Congratulations. We love you guys so much. And, you know, whiten your teeth, wash your fucking sheets, clean your baseboards, masturbate, buy yourself some fucking crystals, donate some clothes to Goodwill, don't text that dumbass. Yeah. You know, whatever, all the good stuff. Love you. Bye.
Adios.